So today we are going to be talking about my ins and outs for 2025. A month has already gone by, almost 2 months now, so I've really had some time to process on what I want to keep in this year and what needs to go. Just a quick disclaimer, most of these are clothing related,
are personal and subjective. So whatever I might not be doing or what I deem as something that is out for this year is just for me personally. Don't take anything to heart. This is just things that I want to be doing for myself and not a general opinion on the massive population of the earth.
I don't like disclaimers, so we're just gonna leave it at that. First one, I was talking to my mom about the other day, and it's out pencil skirts and in flare and A-line style skirts with different silhouettes. And here's my reasoning. Honestly, I realized that it's really not my favorite silhouette. I think it's very restricting. I'm a modest girly, like tight fitting, form fitting clothing I try to stay away from. And so a pencil skirt to me is just one, problematic for just like the body hugging. And then second, functionality. If there's a pencil skirt, if there's no slit, you can't walk, you can't move. Reflecting on my own life, but when I was a little young, on the struggle bus, if you will, a pencil skirt was honestly just the closest thing that I could get to pants without wearing pants. Let me rephrase that. So being the only person in school who didn't wear pants, minus my older sister and cousins for a couple years, a pencil skirt was the most invisible kind of skirt. It didn't flare or cause too much attention to further inform people that I didn't dress like everyone else and therefore couldn't 100% fit in. Aside from the invisibility aspect, it was also just a trendy style at the time. Think like 2010 style. So my insecurities were not the only reason for wearing them, but they definitely have a lasting impact on how I feel about them now. If I'm wearing a pencil skirt styled skirt, I'm not wearing it for that reason anymore, but I still have that association in my brain. I think because that was part of the reason why I wore it when I was younger. I kept buying pencil skirts, and then as I got older, I'm like, okay, like why am I actually buying this style skirt? I actually don't really enjoy this style skirt on me. Why are we still doing this, Vivian? Why? But on the flip side, an A-line to me is just where it's at right now. I'm really loving it. I think in general, different cool silhouettes are really on trend right now. I like having at least some sort of visual interest in my outfit somewhere. It just suits me a lot. I like something a little bit different, so I will commit to being different. Not for the sake of being different, but just because that's who I am naturally. I don't like the way that sounded, but anyways, yeah, I just think there's so many possibilities for cooler, better looking outfits when your skirt is not a box. You know what I mean? I have denim pencil skirts as well, and I always end up going a whole size up one, so that's a little bit low-waisted because I'm a low-waisted girly. I like baggy, I like a little bit oversized, I like fabric, I like room. So yeah, another personal closet out for me is color. In is more intentional colors, neutral and monotone. As I'm wearing a bright red sweater, it doesn't really have much longevity in my closet. I really don't care for color. I'm really happy that I've come to this realization because it makes purchasing things a lot easier and knowing if I like something just visually or if I want to wear it. I love color visually. I can appreciate a colorful outfit, a colorful closet on someone else, but I know if I had those exact same pieces in my own closet, though I might like it on someone else, I'm just not gonna wear it. I'm just not gonna wear it. Especially like I live in Canada and it gets dark for half of the year early, and that really does impact my mood and it impacts what I want to wear. And I really have to feel a color to wear it. I don't want to say that I feel black all the time, but like it just gives me peace. It gives me peace. Color as a whole, the whole spectrum of colors is out for me, but I definitely still do love color in some ways, and it has to be intentional, like this red sweater. The next out is ill-fitting clothing, and in is fun, cool silhouettes and tailored pieces. I don't want pieces in my closet that it's like I have to pin, I have to adjust, I have to concoct a whole situation just to walk out of the house and be able to move freely. I don't have the energy for all of that. I don't. What this means for me is trying on clothes before I buy them, really be realistic in terms of if it's practical for movement, if it's comfortable, like if it's tight on my shoulders, under my arms. It's getting dark, let me add a light. Okay, lighting acquired. In is 1 tailored pieces, and this would just require me to really put on all the clothes in my closet and finally do the mending and the alterations that I keep talking about. Like when you put on a shirt and you're like, oh, I just wish it had a little bit more tighter on the waist. Like it's about time that I actually start making the waist tighter. Get that seam ripper out, Vivian. It'll be worth it. And also just fun and cool silhouettes in my closet. I don't want putting an outfit together to be a whole workout like I was saying before. An example of this could be like that whole trend of wearing shirts backwards and like they kind of like pin it to like create a little visual interest. On someone else, it's great. Like I love how that looks on someone else, but for me and myself to do that when I'm rushing in the morning to go and construct a whole new shirt of my perfectly good shirt, I just know I'm never going to do that. Instead of relying on taking existing clothes, trying to construct it to be this one-off, one-time moment, I would prefer to just have or purchase items in my closet that already have a cool construction done, are constructed to be worn different ways. Like maybe there's a piece that can come out, or just take pieces in my closet and like permanently alter them. You know what? And I think my perspective on this is because I've had a fair share of pinning in my life. I've pinned a lot of things, a lot of skirts, a lot of shirts, a lot of belts, and I am fatigued. Painful and impractical bags. In is functional and comfortable bags. When I tell you back pain, you guys, from the bags that I've been carrying, example A, me and this bag here have issues, okay? This bag has caused me, I've never had back pain in my life, but this bag introduced me to the world of back pain and I'm not here for it. And I just cannot find my dream bag anywhere, quite frankly. I've been looking, yeah, at some point this year, I'm going to, and like, I don't care how much it is, I will invest in this bag, $200, $300. I will pay it now. Sorry, I was really passionate about that, but it's like a current struggle for me right now. Another out is boring hair, and another in is cool hair. I'm really enjoying visually and on myself now really cool and interesting parting styles, whether that's curved or just something out of the ordinary. I really love that. I don't know, there's really nothing else to say about it. Over the winter break, I decided to braid my whole head top up, and let me tell you, that has been my favorite hairstyle ever. Like, I can't wait to take these braids out and braid up my hair again. I know there's this whole conversation on social media of like, oh, like if you were a cartoon character, what would be your one outfit, your one hairstyle? What would it be? That would be it for me. I kind of look like a little boy, but I'm kind of here for it. No, I'm not kind of here for it. I'm here for it. I've got 2 more. This kind of goes back to what I was talking about before about overstyling or like having to adjust your clothing in the moment to create something cool. But out is overstyling and in is wearing our clothes nicely, just like looking like you're just wearing clothes. I think this has a big part to do with social media, and again, this is just my personal opinion, but there's a lot of cool outfits that I would see or that I would save on Pinterest that again just were not realistic for my lifestyle. Going to school, going to church, going to work. As much as I visually love outfits that are either a little bit crazy, they have a lot going on in a good way, because I think a lot going on is a good thing in general. That's what I consider like overstyling, especially these videos that you'd see on like TikTok or Instagram of people just like throwing on a bunch of clothes or like just doing all these really cool crazy silhouettes. Like, it's great, but like, can I work my retail job in this outfit? I think this plays into like online fashion versus like real world fashion, or you know, when you look at someone and you can tell just by their outfit that they spend a lot of time online. It's just a copy and paste of a trend or Pinterest outfit or Pinterest algorithm or social media algorithm. I just like outfits that look, someone is actually going somewhere, they're going to work and they're just wearing their clothes, not a bunch of crazy tucking and this and this and this and this and this. I just want it to look like you took a shirt from your closet, you took a bottom from your closet, you took a pair of shoes, you took a pair of socks, maybe you took a bunch of shirts and you're doing like a really nice layering moment, or you know what, skirt over skirt, or like dress over, like that dress over pants for me would be like dress over skirt vibe. Like, it doesn't mean you can't do any layering, it doesn't mean that you can't do anything cool, it doesn't mean that you can't do anything interesting, but I think it's just how you go about that, how you go about accessorizing. And I like that look of it being more lived in, more real. Out with the overspending, the reckless spending, and in with the purposeful saving and the intentionality. I think I would really like now to pick specific pieces that I want in my wardrobe, not just like a general thing. Like, I know I could make a long list of things in my closet that I know I want. Like, I want more hoodies, I want more pleated skirts, I want yada 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 yada. But instead of just saying I want that, and like when I see something that might look like one of those items on my list, save up for that. I want some time to pass. I want to put some money aside from every paycheck to buy this item, whether it's like $50 or $100 every paycheck that goes towards buying these specific items, and then purchasing them instead of just browsing and just buying whatever I feel like. And of course, everything with balance and everything in moderation. Putting a limit on how much money I spend every month while always intentionally saving up for an item is a good balance. And of course, a great balance would be not to buy anything at all. Low consumption, guys. Low consumption. And yeah, that's it. I feel like I've talked a lot. This video is now 36 minutes, so that's gonna be fun to edit. Thank you so much for sticking with me if you're here this far. Bye. Did I break it? Good, cracked right there. Another in, maybe investing in good quality accessories. Another in, headbands. Even if it's just to make your hair last longer, like I'm doing right now. I'm hiding a lot of messy hair right now with this headband.